We now come to a very important part of our program, and that is our historic changing of the guard, as we have one chair make way for the other. And we now bring forward our current chair of the Mississippi Economic Council, and that is Tommy Dulaney. Tommy is from Meridian, Mississippi. He is with Structural Steel Services, CEO of that company, and he is the most mild-mannered, most selfless kind of leader you'd ever want to meet. He has done a magnificent job as chair, and please join me in welcoming Tommy Dulaney.
I think Blake needs to be a politician. He's got away with words. In my work as chair of MEC, I've had the opportunity of seeing how MEC has been involved in helping promote good things that are happening in Mississippi regarding our creative economy and our cultural heritage. 4 years ago, Mississippi hero, Apollo 13 astronaut Fred Hayes appeared at this meeting. He urged us to share in the vision for a new science center to be built on the Gulf Coast. It seemed like a faraway goal at that time. Coast leaders were organizing to get this great attraction going. I'm happy to report to you today that the Infinity Science Center opened to the public in Hancock County today, just 4 years later. It is a gleaming example. It is a gleaming example of what happens when a shared vision is established, when a plan is developed, and when the right people get about the business of doing the right things. Last year, Grammy Museum at LA Live Executive Director Bob Centelli brought the excitement of a television awards ceremony to the MEC annual meeting. He announced the partnership with leaders of Cleveland, the city of Cleveland, to honor Mississippi's Grammy musical heritage with their first satellite museum to be built anywhere. It will be just a few blocks away from the historic Highway 61 at Delta State University. Community leaders have come together and are making it happen, and we can all be very proud of it. Now it's my turn to make an announcement for you. For many years, some of you may remember that there has been talk of establishing a museum to celebrate all of Mississippi's cultural heritage. It would be a tourism boost and a tribute to our state's cultural resources. I'm happy to report that this long-held dream is now on the way to becoming a reality. The Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Center, which was designated by the legislature to be built in Meridian, my hometown, and will honor all of Mississippi's cultural heritage, from writers to artists, to musicians and dancers, to playwrights and actors, and more. Work is already underway to get this project to come to reality. In this first slide, you will see our Mayor, Sherry Berry, visiting at the site, reviewing plans on the site in downtown Meridian. It is just a few steps away from historic Wyman's Restaurant in the MSU Riley Center. If you haven't seen the MSU Riley Center, you need to. It's a beautifully restored historic opera house that has some of the best acoustics in Mississippi. Just outside this beautiful theater is Mississippi's Walk of Fame. It's our version of Hollywood's Walk of Fame. The site we have selected for the Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Center was an eyesore, but its location is great, just blocks off one of the South's corridors, Interstate 20. It was a dilapidated old hotel. As you can see in this slide, it was being torn down to make way for the Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Center. The Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Center, and this last slide shows how it would fit in with downtown Meridian as you're coming over the 22nd Avenue overpass. Most of you can recognize the 3-foot building in the distance there. It's next to our historic restored train station, Union Station, which is kind of the center of our urban renewal thing. Our new Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Center will showcase one of the best things our state has to sell, our talented people. No one can tell our story as we can, and we must tell it. No matter where you're from in Mississippi, this is your museum. We all have a stake in it, and we need your help. There are brochures at your table that will tell you more about this project. Imagine the museum to get dedicated to one of our greatest natural resources, our people and their talents. So today, Mayor Berry, fellow Meridian leaders, and fellow Mississippians, it gives me great pleasure to announce the Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Center is coming to Meridian, Mississippi. Let's hear it for our great state and the great talent that Mississippi has produced and is still producing.